Bulletproof.
This is Jonathan Aguilar for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by SugarHill Steward. From one lovely climate to another, you're here in Bournemouth, coming a bit of your second home. Tell us about this fight, Lawrence Okolie, second fight under yourself. Tell me how the relationship's developed since the last fight.
I've been getting along pretty good. After the last fight, we went right back into camp. I think it wasn't even 2 weeks. He was right back in camp training and trying to get better. He was trying to make his 4 a 7, and I'm expecting to see his 7 turn into a 10.
Do you know what I like about this fight is that there's 2 elite trainers in opposite corners. Do you look at that at all?
Only 2 people.
No, only 2 people are fighting. I don't know where I heard that from. I heard that somewhere before, but I don't know where. Like, it's like a cloud over my head. Just I can hear things sometimes, and I just say what I hear because I believe in it. So yeah, it's 2 guys fighting. Like, it's 2 fighters fighting, not 2 trainers fighting.
Tell me the best thing you've enjoyed about working with Lawrence.
The best thing I enjoyed was him fighting back to back like this. Other than, what I enjoyed was, just enjoy. I enjoy learning him, his personality. We've had some funny moments, so I won't mention those things as one of the things I enjoyed. But we both know what we've been through and what's funny and what's not. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
And then, just got to touch on Tyson. I won't ask you the same old questions, but what was your...
I wouldn't answer them anyway. I know
you wouldn't.
I know how not to. I'm sure everybody's getting the gist of it now. Don't ask me too many questions about the person that I'm not here representing, because it's almost unfair to the person that I'm here for. So
no, of course.
I just try to keep saying that, so maybe other people will start saying the same thing. Like, you don't have to answer all the questions that are asked of you. This ain't your mother or your father doing the interview. So yeah, grow some.
No, of course, but the fans do want to know just a few things, and I won't ask you about opponents and things because that's not what your decision making is. So, what I wanted to know.
Why don't everybody else understand that?
Thank you, appreciate that. So, I just wanted to know if you could go back a bit. What were your first impressions when Tyson first walked in the gym all those years ago when you met him in Detroit? And what did you ever think you were going to work with him all these years later?
I never thought that. For me, it's just somebody coming in the gym and me helping him out. Tyson came to Detroit for Emmanuel, my uncle, Emmanuel Steward, Hall of Fame trainer, more like my father, who's the man who raised me pretty much my whole life, and who I so dearly try to mold my life to be after, and in a lot of ways, not. So that just allows me to be myself more. So he came in for Emmanuel, and I was under Emmanuel. I'm learning as much as I can, and I had the ability and opportunity to work with him, and we had a great relationship. Emmanuel was going out of town, so I was maybe the second guy who was able to work with some of the fighters that he wasn't able to work with when he was away on some other business. And we built a great relationship in 2010. We spent 3 months together, so that's something that a lot of people didn't know going into that second Wilder fight. They were just thinking us a new trainer, but they don't know that we had been working together before, and we understood each other very, very, very clearly and emotionally. So wasn't that hard.
What do you think his greatest strength is in and out of the ring?
Everything about him. Everything. To me, he's a genuine person. I know him personally, and people don't know him. They think other things, but we always do. We don't know somebody. So he's just a regular person, just like myself. We have a lot of similarities, and probably why we get along so well.
And I know you don't get involved with who he's fighting next and whatever. You just train him.
If somebody want me to say something, everybody's always asking me, he's fighting you. That's who he's fighting.
I don't think a lot of people would want to see.
Print that. He's fighting you.
But what we see publicly and him getting frustrated, is he like that in the gym, or is it just sort of you guys just working on improving him?
We don't talk about stuff like that too much. We're in the gym training, learning, and having fun together, keeping each other fit physically and mentally. So talking about negative things or things that may get us down, I mean, it's like family. So we talk about some things, but we don't let it just consume us. We have other things to be talked about and things like that. That's 3 minutes. They're giving me the eye. That's been 3 minutes. They're giving me the eye.
SugarHill, appreciate your time.